Hey everybody, this is author Jeff Bowles coming at you with another video game review. Welcome to Jeff Bowles Central, the only time and place you can find all your Jeff Bowles entertainment and the retro roundup and video game reviews and all the fun stuff we bring to you multiple times a week. Like and subscribe if you're a fan. So this week we're going to do a review of Battlefield 1, the new shooter from DICE and EA. Now, when this game originally came out back in October, I was very, very excited to get my hands on it, but guess what? I had to wait for a little date called December 25th in order to play it. That's right, it's a Christmas present, and I had to wait my turn to actually get my hands on it. But now that I've got it, I thought I'd capture some footage and tell you what I thought. This game is the bomb. It's the bomb. And, because you actually use bombs in the game. Of course, okay. So, this game is a huge improvement over Battlefield Hardline, certainly. I was not all that impressed with that game. And it's an even improvement over Battlefield 4. I'm not a long-time Battlefield player, but I've played enough of them to recognize when a good one comes along, and this is certainly a good one. The thing that differentiates it is the setting, which is, of course, the Great War, World War I. You get to fly fighter planes, biplanes, automatic weapons, semi-automatic weapons, bolt action, trench warfare, tanks, early tanks. The setting is gritty, it is realistic, it is hard as nails. The atmosphere is great. I mean, there's actually atmosphere. I mean, you can actually see the atmosphere over in the mountains and stuff here on this fighter plane thing, this dogfight. I love getting around on my horse here, running up to people and just, lopping them in half with my saber, literally saber rattling at people. So the historical context is fantastic, especially if you're a fan of history. But even if you're not, there's just enough action to fall in love with this game. I did play the beta back in late summer, so I was familiar with this game before jumping in. It's still hard, and there's still a lot of amazing Battlefield players out there. But not everybody can be great at every single game they play. One of the things that I really appreciate about this Battlefield is the single-player campaign, because it actually has a good story, and it actually has a lot of variety. They kind of went with an anthology thing where you have 6 different characters, main characters, 6 different full-time stories, which each take about an hour or two. You jump from being being a tank driver to a fighter pilot, to just a regular grunt on the ground, having to duke it out with people in the trenches, like I said. It's a fantastic game. I remember when it came out, some of the reviews online suggested it was maybe not that great, the campaign. But I'm going to have to disagree, man. I really, really, really like this campaign, especially in light of something like Call of Duty, which is just kind of pitiful, if you ask me, as far as campaigns go. Not that I'm a Call of Duty hater, but come on. Battlefield versus Call of Duty, in my mind, Battlefield is the shooter enthusiast's shooter. It's the serious shooter, if you ask me. That's just me. The CG work here in the cutscenes is great. Campaign. I'm all about the campaign. Now, multiplayer. Multiplayer is a huge improvement as well. It's kind of a sniper's den out there, and if you're not necessarily good at the sniping, which again I'm not, you're going to get your ass pelted running around busting people trying to do it with a machine gun or an LMG or something like that. It's not going to go your way every time, but I really like the new operations mode, which is like mini maps kind of converged on a larger map, and you collect or you capture points individually, and then you move on to the next, and you move on to the next, and then the enemy pushes you back, and pushes you back, and that kind of sort of simulates the war, and that's really how warfare was for these guys. It's over 100 years ago now that the war broke out, so it's pretty cool to get something like this. I mean, it's a little rough to watch, but hey, I give this game a 9 out of 10. I think it's fantastic. Go pick it up. Battlefield 1, man. After you give Battlefield 1 a shot, order my book on Amazon.com. Science fiction, fantasy, horror. 6 stories of adventure and humor. It's funny as hell. It is off the wall. If you like your stories fast and fun and crazy and zany and quirky as hell, get this book. 99 cents for Kindle copies. Hey, it's only $1, guys. Come on. It's only $1. Okay. Peace, people. Have fun.